What brought Predrag the biggest suffering was being a burden to his family. He could not walk, work, help around the house, or care for his child. He couldn't take part in the upbringing of his child. And this, for Predrag, was actually the first time he thought about taking his own life. So as you can see, this is the story about waiting for help. Is the story of Center for Investigative Journalism of Serbia, where we were focusing on how many people are actually waiting for big procedures, big and important knee replacements or hip replacements, part of the body that you cannot function without. So at some point, our president of the country and other politicians said that Serbia will be cleaning the waiting lists for big procedures until this year's end. Some of them even said until mid-year. So basically, we should, sorry, not this year, next year, 2026. So basically, by the end of next year, we should have it done, right? Well, we asked AI, we collected over 10 million data, and we were collecting them for 7 months, and we had 300 links a day that we collected data from. So I'm going to show you now the AI tool that we built in order to actually analyze all this data, because we couldn't do that manually. What you see on the screen right now is actually the AI tool. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit. You can see that I'm asking it a question. I say, please compare data between hospitals on the first day that we entered the data and the last day that we entered the data after 7 months. And this is what it gives us. It analyzes entire data for the first and the last day, and it compares, and it says how big waiting lists are, what are the problems, what are the increases, decreases, etc. So you literally put in your question. It's a chat box. So you put your questions and it gives you answers. You can ask whatever you want. You can also choose, as I did here, from the list of questions it gives you. So basically you talk to it, you talk to the AI tool, and you get the answers from 10 million inputs. So what we did here, and I'm going to show you another video, it's really, really short, but pay attention to one number only. Pay attention to the green number. The green number in this video shows you how many procedures, the biggest issue procedures, were actually solved in the 7 months. And as you can see, the green one is actually not really decreasing. What they decreased over the time is, diagnosis procedures, but not really the biggest issues such as hips and knees. So what we actually calculated through our AI tool is that at the pace of 12 procedures a day, which has been a really average amount during the last 7 months, they have been able to do just so many procedures. In that pace, everything will be done by the end of 2031. So as you can see in this calculator here, in order for them to actually finish by mid next year, they would have to, instead of 12, they would have to have around 80 procedures a day just to be able to finish on time. So from 12 to 80 procedures, we don't see that happening. So this is it. This is the, I'm going to use this laser pointer that I really like. This is the story that I just showed you. This is the main story where all the data in a really innovative scrollytelling format was done. I'm calling you to actually visit it and see it yourselves. It's really interesting, even if you're not from Serbia. This is the podcast episode, the one on the right. It's a podcast episode about Predrag mostly. So the guy from the beginning of the story, the guy that actually was thinking of taking his own life because of his issues, medical issues. There is an entire story about it, and of course the entire problem around it. And also, since we are lucky to have a local partner in Serbia, we have one story so far published in a local language for now, but you can see it in English as well soon, about the local approach. So thank you for your time.